So as you can see from the title, this is a tag video. Technically I wasn't tagged, but I made a comment on another YouTuber's video, and someone in the comments asked me, he was like, well, where's your list? So, well, I hadn't been tagged yet. So he was like, basically tag, we want to see your top 10. So if you don't know, if you haven't seen any of these videos, basically it's 10 fragrances that you would keep for the rest of your life. Something happened, zombie apocalypse, hell froze over, something, and you could only have 10 fragrances. What 10 fragrances would you choose? I'm already late to the game, so let's just get into it. Coming in at number 10 on my top 10 designers to keep for all time is from YSL, and it's Cologne. I just did a review of this one of my latest reviews, so I will link to that. If you have not seen that one, I will link to it. Yeah, this is, I give this one credit for all these bottles back here. I've always liked cologne. I've always kept 4 or 5 bottles. But this was one I just fell in love with from the first time I sniffed it. And I've been looking for more experiences like that, more fragrances that I love the way. I love this one right off the bat. And even though my tastes kind of have changed and I don't wear this one as much, I still have an affinity for it, and I'm still looking for something to replace this one. YSL's Cologne. Coming in at number 9 is another one of my favorites, another fan favorite in the community, and it's from Dolce Gabbana, and it's Dolce Gabbana The One. This is the EDT. They also have an EDP. I'm picking the EDT because I'm in Texas and the climate is a little warmer, and this is better suited for that warmer weather. It's still not a high heat fragrance at all, but it is something that you can wear on summer nights, date night, if you're inside a controlled temperature environment. Something really good for dates. And I'm actually one of the people that didn't really have problems with performance with this one. This one lasted on me all day, still close to the skin, but lasted a good 8, 9, 10 hours. Just not a projection or not a projection monster, or a didn't have a great sillage, but something that you could still smell if you get close. So more of an intimate date type fragrance than a work fragrance. So I'm okay with the performance, and I'm gonna go with the EDT because of the high heat. Now, coming in at number 8 is one of my favorites. I would go ahead and say my second favorite fragrance from the Mugler A-Man line. And it's probably not what you're thinking. It is pure wood. I would put this one in front of Pure Havana, which a lot of people pick as their second favorite from that line. This one, what you get with this, maybe it's nostalgic for me. This reminds me of wood shop. I don't even know if they still do wood shop in school anymore. I might be dating myself, but back in wood shop, it was, used to make these little cheesy plates for, like, you know, I love you mom, or you write your name or something like that in it. And the wood shop would always have all this sawdust or wood dust from drilling all over the floor. And it also has, you would use the drill to drill holes in the wood, and that friction would heat up the wood, and that kind of gives it an aroma to it. So you combine that the sawdust, that heated wood, almost burnt wood smell, with some, what I would say is almost like a whiskey or boozy vibe. The booziness doesn't last long, and then the dry down is just this very smooth, woody scent that's slightly sweet. And I get a lot of compliments when I wear that one, especially in the dry down. And I've probably worn this even more so than Pure Malt, even though I like Pure Malt more, just because I can get away with wearing this a little more when it warms up a little bit. So coming in at number 8 is Pure Wood. Now number 7 is one of the acquisitions I've made, I would say, within the last year. I haven't had it a long time, but absolutely love it. It shot to the top of my list this winter, which I never got to put my winter list out, but this one is from Jean Paul Gaultier, and it's Ultra Malt. This is a nighttime date fragrance. It takes what I think what Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Male used to be, the clubbing, night out type fragrance, and modernize it. They don't smell anything like to me, but this one is just dressed up, sexy fragrance, and I've been wearing the mess out of that one. Jean Paul Gaultier's Ultra Malt. Coming in at number 6, there is a current formulation of this on the market, but this one's a little different from that. And if I had only 10 and I could keep this forever, Dior O Silverstein would be one of those. Performance great, smell great, unique, dressed up, I think, fashion forward type occasion. This is perfect for just upscale, modern. It's comes off kind of powdery, but I actually get quite a bit of leather out of this off my skin, and I think that what makes it masculine. I know some people, when I first smelled this, I got a sample. I thought it might be a tad bit on the feminine side, a little too soft, a little too sweet, but on skin, the lavender in this, which is classic in men's fragrance, and leather, I think it heightens it a little more than it does off paper. And so I would always have this in my collection, and that's Dior O Silverstein. Coming in at number 5 is another classic in the men's game, and it's from the house of Chanel, and it's Chanel's Allure Homme. If you've watched any of my videos, I always talk about how much I love Oriental fragrances, and this is one that I measure other Orientals by. This is just gorgeous, and I'm gonna have to buy me a new bottle because some of the top notes are kind of diminishing a little bit, and I've been trying to savor that, but I'm gonna have to go ahead and buy me another bottle just kind of get the full effect. One of the best parts of this is the mid, and I get the full mid and I get the full dry down. Still get compliments. Wife still likes that when I wear this for dates and things of that nature. Just a very classic men's fragrance. This came out in '99, and this is still, it just doesn't smell dated at all to me. Just a classic men's fragrance that if I had to, I would keep that one for life. Now coming in at number 4, we're going to go back to the house of Dior and the Dior Homme line. It's one of my favorites. The line is, and this one is Dior Homme Intense. Now this one is the after party. Like if Dior Homme is dressed up to the nines, this is take the tie off, keep on the jacket. It's the after party, it's late, getting close time. That's what Dior Homme Intense is. A little bit on how this smells. To me, I get marshmallows out of this, and I know that's kind of weird, but it's marshmallows, chocolate, and suede, a smooth suede like leather. So it takes that DNA of Dior Homme and just, it does what it says on the bottle. It's intense. It's a little sweeter, more of a leather note, and then it gives this really weird sweetness. I think it's ambrette or something like that that's in this, but it comes off like marshmallows and chocolate. It's just a real sensual, dark, mysterious type fragrance. Love that one. Dior Homme in this list, but this is my second favorite. If that's any spoilers for you, second favorite Dior Homme flanker. Now, number 3 on the list is my introduction to Mugler and that whole A-Man line, and that's pure malt. I don't get to wear this nearly enough. Not the most versatile fragrance, I think, especially in the A-Man line. I think there's more versatile fragrances there, but I don't think there's anything better in that whole line than this one, including the original. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous, manly fragrance. I usually reach for this one when I'm hanging with the fellas. If we're going out, to a bar or something like that, I usually reach for that one because it's whiskey, it's patchouli, supposedly aged in whiskey barrels. It's unique in the game. If you want something unique, you want to smell different, then reach for this one. And this is pure malt from the house of Mugler. Coming in at number 2, I probably spoiled it. You probably already know what it is. Back to the house of Dior, and it's Dior Homme Parfum. Now, this was I won a contest from. It was something, if you're on YouTube and you know Alpha M, he had some kind of fragrance net promotion or something, and I actually won. I never win anything, but I won, and this is the fragrance that I picked up from Fragrance Net because I won that. I did a review of this one. This is one of the few fragrances somebody followed me in order to give me a compliment wearing this one. Just a very masculine, to me, aggressive, manly scent, and it's dark. And this is one that I would only wear during the winter time. I wouldn't advise anybody to wear this outside of the winter, even though I actually wear this sometimes outside of the winter just because I love the way it smells. I just control the sprays. I don't spray. I maybe go 1 at the most. I think 3 sprays is actually probably too much with this one off my skin. It's just how potent the juice is. So I probably will have this one just because spraying 1 spray at a time, you're not going to go through that too quickly. But coming in at number 2, Dior Homme Parfum. And finally, coming in at number 1, the fragrance that I absolutely positively gotta have in my collection. I'm on my 3rd bottle, I think, already. I have this bottle and I have a backup bottle. This is Laurel and Medicinal. This is just perfect for the climate. This is a summer oriental. I can wear this year round. It's not weak enough that I can't wear it in like the fall. Springtime is probably the best for it, but also wear it in the summer. I just don't go crazy and take a bath in it or anything like that. But creamy, lemon, and vanilla. Just an amazing scent. I never get tired of it. I've gone through samples, I've gone through decants, I've gone through bottles, and when I run out of the backup bottle I have this, I'm probably going to go get another one. I will be going to get another one. I just love the way it smells. Just a great release from Chanel, and a boutique or online only fragrance. So if you want to smell this, you're going to have to go in the Chanel boutique or blind buy it. If you're in a warmer climate, I don't think you'll be disappointed with this one. That's it. I know I'm late to the game, but thank you for the gentleman who asked for this video. Hope you enjoy it. Give me a comment and let me know what your top 10 is. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Silverstein.